Sagittarius, we're looking at the rest of 2024 for you. Let's start with October. There's a little bit of a heavy energy, but it's juxtaposed with an energy of having more energy. It's almost like after a good cry and a sleep, the next day you feel great. Okay, so there's kind of like a family issue, I feel here. What's the family issue? Yeah, it could be like internal fighting. It feels bigger than that. It could be fighting over something that's already happened. I'm sending my love to anyone who has lost a family member here. Obviously, always take it how it resonates. But there's a lot of shifting. I'm hearing the sands of time. Okay, so it's like shifting. Maybe who is the matriarch, or who is the. I'm also hearing guardian. Okay, so maybe this has to do with a will, and I nearly just bit my tongue. So it's like something that maybe you can't speak up about. You've got the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords to clarify this, but you've got the Page of Wands here, which I really feel like is, as you walk away from something, as you release, you actually feel more energized, and you feel like well, I'm hearing like begin again, but it's almost like a run-on sentence, like someone just saying it over and over and over again. Interesting message. What's the advice here? There is this other subtle energy of needing to, bite your tongue about something to not make it matters worse. And by doing that, you save your energy from something that maybe you can't even change anyway. And I mean that with so much love. It's like you can cry behind closed doors, or you can cry in front of people. But it's like, it does feel a little bit withdrawn. It feels a little bit private. And it feels like maybe you're a bit of a wallflower right now, so that you can let other people hash out their stuff. The way that just fell. Yeah, I do feel like they're hashing something out that you really don't have a say over. If this is inheritance, or if this is like, if you are like a parent figure here, they're asking you to act on the things that you can control and leave everything else behind. That's where you're... It's hard for me to find the words here. So your throat chakra could be, it's not blocked, because I feel like you do have an opinion, or you do have something important to say, but I feel like it's maybe you're not trying to muzzle it. It's not forced. It's just every single time I go to say something, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm like, no. Okay, that's the energy. It's like you're just thinking before you speak, and it saves your energy for... I do feel like you've got something else going on in your life. You've got something that you're savoring your energy for, that you are storing your energy for. Let's move into November and let's see what's happening there. We might come back to this. In November, I feel like there's decisions to be made around the home, but there's a need here to now, especially if you've been a wallflower for most of the month of October, is to get out and about, let your hair down, enjoy yourself. I'm kind of seeing you take off like a sleeping mask. Okay, so and they're saying Sleeping Beauty coming up here. I feel like, again, you are... Look, if there's a lot of chaos at home, you're turning your back on that chaos by going out and having fun. But it's a long journey, a road to recovery, okay? I feel like this is your coping mechanism. What is this all about? Yeah, I actually feel like, besides whatever loss or family stuff is going on, it's not your fight. It's not your battle. See, I'm really choosing my words here. you have other things going on and you have other options. That doesn't make you a bad person, and that doesn't make, like, at least you're trustworthy. That's how it's kind of coming across. It's like you're not getting involved, therefore you're living your life, and no one can have anything negative to say about that, because you're actually coming across as very positive. You're coming across as very optimistic, and choosing to do so, choosing to be so. And that's, you're playing the long game here. It's a long journey to recovery, but I also think it's a long journey to establishing what's next for you. What is next? Yeah, there's a lot of Leo energy here. There's a lot of like fire sign energy here. And a lot of like, you have a good memory for people and places that have harmed you. And it could have, I'm hearing slights. Okay. So it's, I don't feel like it's something very traumatic, but again, condolences if it is. But there's something about just like, I'll remember those slights against me, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to let that get to me now. It's almost like I'll use that when the time is right. That will come in handy later on. But for now, what I'm going to do is make sure I'm okay. I'm getting the word sovereign. So like you have mastery over your stress levels. You have mastery over how you choose to feel. And I think you're here choosing to feel good about something. And you're not in denial about the problem or the issue at hand, but you are, you're balancing out that energy of controlling what you can control, and then November leaning out, okay, leaning out and going out. Yeah, and a message just came through. So it's like, that's where your messages are coming from when you disconnect, when you surrender. I do feel like you've got a lot of blessings happening in the month of November, possibly a spiritual glow up, but also a physical glow up. If you're really like, I mean, you don't have, going out doesn't mean you have to go out dancing and drinking. This could be, I'm out every morning, I'm walking, I'm going to the gym every night, I'm hanging around really healthy people. You're taming the beast that could be a sense of depression. I'm not a health professional, but it's like you're taming the beast that could be a mindset that could go down the gurgler, is what they're saying there. Okay, let's move into December. I get the impression here that the deep emotions that have, you've been observing everything from a bird's eye view. You've been working through what you can work through. The deep emotions are now available for you to, again, like wield some kind of, and it's not revenge. It's like success is the best revenge for you in the month of December, because I feel like you are, instead of wasting your energy in the month of October, you kind of knew you needed to save it for December, because you've got news on the way. You're seeking out news. Okay. So if you're applying for positions come 2025, but you're doing it in 2024 at the end of the year, you're getting good advice. You're looking for good advice. You're seeking mentors. You're seeking therapy. You're building up a really robust sense of wisdom that is going to help you make good fiscal decisions in 2025, where other people, especially family, okay, this could be wider family and friends that are family, whoever's involved in that October situation, they could be looking at you now with a sense of suspicion of like, okay, well, Sagittarius has been very quiet about this whole situation, but don't worry, because I feel like you're implementing and you're improving and you're inspiring at such speed that this was a slow burn for you. Over the next 3 months, this is a slow burn to get to this point where you end the year feeling very capable, feeling, oh wow, and feeling everything. You're not, whoever thinks you're sweeping things under the rug, you are absolutely not. You are utilizing this and producing maybe like music or poetry, maybe publishing something, podcasting something that is very healthily helping you to deal with your emotions here. Leave the past behind is the message. I love you, Sagittarius. Good luck.